going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
This effort, and China has big plans for this. They intend to seed their digital yuan into the global environment by giving it away to visitors at next winter's Olympics. When they arrive at the airport, they're going to get yuan digital wallets. They're going to receive digital yuan. They're going to use it throughout their visits to Beijing, and then they're going to take it back to their home countries. They see this as a huge advantage. Why? Because who controls the underlying protocols, who controls the underlying standards of the future of money will control the future of money.
That I think central bank digital currencies were concocted in hell by Satan himself. They are incredible control by governments over everybody's bank account, and they are they're going to create a void of privacy for every individual citizen. I think they're horrible, but I think that's where they want to go.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher Stock Channel. Please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. Remember, those books are mandatory because they show you how the world really works. And in the times that we're in right now, we definitely need to know how the world works.
Much love
to those who purchased the Three Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. And remember, the New World Order cryptos are in my Patreon. Plus, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events. And that is so important because, guys, we are getting close to that main event. And then also, much love to those who are shopping at both stores on the Crypto Teacher channel. Please keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into the funny article first. We have China creates its own sun, an artificial sun 5 times as hotter. And guys, if you have my New World Order book, we know what's about to happen. The greatest deception in history is being worked up behind the curtain. And yes, guys, I'm back on the stock channel. Yes, it's going to be sporadic, but definitely, guys, I'm back on the stock channel because we know that this old legacy market is out the window. Everything's going to be tokenized and put on blockchain. Now, let's get into stock. We have the NASDAQ rally, and I think the NASDAQ is still down about 6 or 7%, but it did rally today because it was down another 2.5%. But guys, we know the Fed has to pull back in order to build the 4th industrial revolution. Robots, algorithms, and drones take over the economy while the sheep go inside the metaverse. Now we had Jamie Dimon sees the best economic growth in decades. And guys, do we listen to billionaires? No. But is he correct about the big corporations? Yes, he is. Why? Because the big corporations are about to take over everything and leave the masses jobless. We know what these mandates are doing, getting the New World Order to its agenda. The only way they can bring in all this technology is to put the millions of people out of work. Now also, Jamie Dimon says he sees the Fed doing more than 4 rate hikes this year. And guys, what is the only way of getting the inflation under control? That's right, to raise rates. It's the only way you can do it. Now, we know the Fed has plenty of money sitting on the sidelines, but it doesn't matter because that's to build the 4th industrial revolution. They're going to crush this economy. They have to destroy this old legacy economy in order to bring in the new digital economy. Remember, the New World Order works off problem, reaction, solution. And what is the solution? Bitcoin and crypto. That programmable money. Universal basic income is not being tested everywhere for no reason. They're going to be airdropping this free digital money, but the fact is they're going to tell you what, where, and when and how to buy. And everything is going to be tracked. Now, getting over into the actual stock market, guys, I know some of you are like, okay, should I sit on the sidelines? Should I actually short everything? Where should I actually put my money? I'm not your financial advisor, not financial advice. Please do your own research. And that's what we're going to be going through on this actual channel. Now, of course, guys, when it comes to energy stocks, I've been over this last year. I told you, as long as you're sitting in energy, you're going to be fine. Guys, anytime the stock market takes a crash, all stocks are going to take a hit. But we know, looking at energy, we know Exxon and Chevron are not going anywhere. We know Exxon is building renewable energy over in China, spending billions. And then also bank stocks, guys. We know JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, they're not going anywhere. They're going to benefit off of the higher rates. And then plus, guys, we know buybacks. They broke a record again last year, and I'm going to do a video on that. If you're not a trader, if you're not a stock picker, there's nothing wrong with sitting on the sidelines until the coast is clear, especially if you don't have a lot of money. But if you're a trader, a stock picker, it's always a great time to invest. Now, guys, we're going to see a lot of consolidation happening. Now, we have Take-Two is buying Zynga for $12.7 billion. And, guys, you know, last year, that's all I talked about was gaming. Gaming is going to be big. We know that is part of the metaverse. And then also the 5G plays, guys. We know they're building Skynet. So we know how big Qualcomm is going to be. And then plus, guys, on this stock chart, I'm going to get more into the emerging markets. So we have Qualcomm. Also, we have Intel. You guys know I still stuck on Intel. The reason why? Because they have real earnings. Anytime you're going in a downturn, you need stocks with real earnings. The reason why the NASDAQ takes such a big hit, because the earnings are not real. The Fed pumped these stocks. That's the reason why anytime rates rise, they take a hit. And then also, who else takes a hit? Bitcoin and cryptos. Do not forget about the Crypto Teacher stock channel. And we have a lot of Kathy Wood stocks that took a big hit. Also the ETF. But guys, remember, she's about innovation. She's looking 5, 10, 15 years down the road. So yes, is she going to take a hit temporary? Yes. Also, guys, we have Teladoc, we have Zoom. Took a hit. Are they going to be used when it goes into the fourth industrial revolution? Of course. So you got to have a plan, guys. You got to have long term. And then, of course, if you're a trader, you're only looking short term. But if you're an investor, you don't mind waiting 5, 10, 15 years. And if you're young, 5, 10, 15 years is going to come by so fast, you're going to wonder what happened. So also, guys, remember, it's patience. Remember what Warren Buffett said, money transfers from the impatient to the patient. We know the New World Order is investing in the fourth industrial revolution. We pick apart those stocks that they're investing in the same way with cryptos, and we follow the money. Now, also, guys, we have mortgage rates are jumping again. And again, who benefits from that? JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, these big banks, Wells Fargo, Bank of America. And then getting over into the actual indicators, we have yield rates. Guys, yield rates are so important. We know the Fed is manipulating these yield rates. 1.5, 1.6, went all the way up to $1.9 trillion. And you guys know every single day I was posting this, and we started off at like 50 million and went all the way up to 1.9 trillion. That's how bad things are. But of course, the sheep don't understand it. They don't care about finances. So it's very important. As long as you're looking at the indicators, you know where the market is going. And then we have the VIX. The VIX is calm. That's how we know this is just letting a little air out the bubble. We're not in the crash yet. And then plus, guys, the dollar is still strong, which is amazing. And that's how you know the Fed is just manipulating everything. I don't care what the asset is, because why? They control the money supply. And that's not going to change when we get moved over to cryptos. That's the reason why CBDCs and stable coins are so important, because they're going to give them even more power. That's why it's so important to go to my main channel, Crypto Teacher, to subscribe. Get your friends and family educated. It's so important. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. We have to get these kids re-educated. I'm doing a new kids book, and then plus my New World Order book is going to be coming out this year also. I have had to push it back because there's so many events. It's out of this world. But the kids channel is going to be for kids, middle age, and older. It's going to be about Bitcoin and coding. So it's going to be so important. Plus, it's going to be fun to read. We got to make things fun because, of course, very few people like to read. Don't forget to like and subscribe this channel. And then also my main channel, guys, like, subscribe, spread them everywhere because we need this world to know. When it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. You have a wonderful day. Most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York. From COVID Stories 3. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.